The increasing human population across the globe, including Nigeria, requires leaders with vision to evolve strategies to create avenues for revenue generation to cope with demands for basic necessities of life.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do solemnly swear.
No wonder, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assumed office May 29, 2023, he created the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. This is in realization that the oceans and their resources contribute greatly to global economy and societal development. According to statistics by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the ocean economy contributed $1.5 trillion to the global economy in the past 1.5 decades and projected to double by 2030.
Minister Designate from Ocean State, His Excellency
No wonder the President Tinubu-led administration seized the potential and appointed a vibrant and seasoned administrator to pilot the affairs of the sector.
To the administration of renewed hope, I wish you success in this new assignment. God be with you. And God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Nigeria is no doubt blessed as 3,000 kilometers of the nation's large resource base of waterways spanning 10,000 kilometers and navigable seasonally. Regrettably, the ocean ways are not well developed for transportation of people and goods. The National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, established by Act of 2004, has not fully developed the blue infrastructure in Nigeria as a transportation means, as Nigerians expect to see regular ferries going from one state to another or from Nigeria to other African countries. This is the challenge the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, led by Adegboyega Oyetola, is striving to surmount, along with a versatile technocrat who is the managing director of the National Inland Waterways Authority, Bola Oyebamiji. In line with the mission of NIWA, which is to provide regulatory, economical and operational leadership in the nation's inland waterways system and develop infrastructural facilities for an efficient intermodal transportation system in line with global best practices that is safe, seamless and affordable. The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy was at the headquarters of NIWA in Lokoja, Kogi State, where he unveiled the long-awaited Water Transportation Code, a regulatory framework expected to significantly standardize water transportation, minimize accidents, and provide a structured environment for potential investors.
Apart from the Water Transportation Code, other projects that we are inaugurating today are 15 boats of varying capacities and uses, comprising 3 boats with 150 horsepower each for surveillance to ensure that the newer police officers are more visible, 5 boats with double 75 horsepower each for enforcement of safety rules and regulations, 1 gun patrol boat compact ready with 105 horsepower for emergency response to security threats, and 1 62-seater passenger boat as a bonus scheme to replace the rolling passenger canoe, 3 fully equipped water ambulances for prompt response to emergencies, and 2 hydrographic survey boats with multi-beam echo sonar to provide a more detailed and accurate picture of the seafloor, among other projects. The implementation of these projects is in further fulfillment of our commitment to ensuring that our inland waterways are well utilized both in terms of cargo shipment and passenger transportation.
The code is like our Bible or our Quran. It is a book that gives us the authority to monitor, to take control, and to enforce the rules and regulations and the etiquette of the inland waterways. The code must be used by the regulators, by the passengers, then by the boat drivers, and also by the investors. The would-be investors will come over. If we don't have that code, it will look as if NIWA is just there without a direction. So it's actually a book that directs our ways, that controls our ways, that gives us the authority to take charge of the inland waterways.
It is a welcome development for the authority, and we assure the stakeholders that with this regulation in place, the issue of boat mishap will be reduced to minimal.
The new drive to fast-track waterways transportation under the agenda of marine and blue economy did not go unnoticed by the Kogi State government, as the governor represented at the unveiling of the Waterways Transportation Code and inauguration of other projects lauded the achievements of the new management team of NIWA within a very short period.
We are going to fraternize with NIWA. Whatever may be the request from NIWA down to his office, he said, I should tell you, Your Excellency and the MD, that his door is open wide to accommodate you with all your complaints, and he's ready. He's ready, 100% ready to be on your side. To all Nigerians, this is another name that Waterways is experiencing a lot of changes, new things. We're seeing innovations. It's not only Kogi State that are going to benefit. Other states are going to benefit from NIWA as soon as this is being flagged off and put into use. And on this note, I want to stand on behalf of my dear hosts to appreciate you and to commend your efforts. Thanks for being a good representative of NIWA. Thanks for being a good leader. I think the minister will take this report back to His Excellency the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that NIWA has turned to be a new thing.
Concerned about the reported cases of accidents on the waterways, which had led to loss of several lives and properties, the boss of the National Inland Waterways Authority says concerted efforts are being made to forestall future occurrence.
We inaugurate 80 water marshals. Those water marshals are people that will supervise, then will take charge, will enforce the rules and regulations from that transportation book. That's our code. So from all our jetties, both loading and offloading, they will monitor the manifest, which is important. They monitor that all the rules and regulations in that code are strictly adhered to. So that's why we have 80 of them, and they are all our staff. And apart from that, we have a town hall meeting with the community leaders, the religious leaders, and other relevant water users in our environment, the fishermen, that it is important that when a boat is going, when you discover that before even they leave the jetty, all of us must be at least a watcher of NIWA. We can now enforce if they do not want to listen. However, by the time we take it from the jetty, this will prevent a lot of, if there's any accident, if you have your life jacket, if you traveled in the midday, and we advise them of the tide. The tide movement is very important in water transportation. That's why we have the gauge. Apart from the gauge, we have the bows. The bows are the ones that give them the direction of where they are going in the water. That this is the navigable, at least a way. This is not navigable by your right. So there are signs from the buoys. So from there, they will know that this way that they are going is extremely navigable. There is no wreck, there is no obstruction, so no danger. And our marshals watch and direct them till where at least the boat to the end, at least dispart them from the water. So these are the measures that we will embark on, and it has been yielding results.
Security of the waterways is another major area that the authority under the new dispensation is wary of. And to this end, measures to address this ugly trend have been put in place in addition to collaboration with relevant organizations such as the Nigerian Navy.
To secure and save our waterways, this was started earlier on. But what we did was to make sure that it's a quick win. We quickly place ourselves strategically to harness all those opportunities and make it something that will add value to the authority in a quick time. What do? We commission about 15 boats to secure our waterway and to make sure that our waterway is safe for people who want to travel by water. We have out of it, we have a gunboat to secure our waterway by our marine police, so that by the time you are traveling on our waterway, you will be rest assured that the security is something that you don't have to fear about. We pass the gadgets, the modern gadgets, which of course, if there is a way that we would need the Navy, it can always communicate to the Navy for reinforcement. There is collaboration between the Navy and National Inland Waterways. We have a treaty that's been signed for so long, and they have been wonderful. They have been cooperating. They have been collaborating with us. Anytime we have an opportunity to call them, they answer us at a beacon, and in most cases, we work together and we secured our inland waterways together.
We have about 3 basic categories. We have the ambulance, we have the revenue patrol boat, and the security patrol boat. The security patrol boats are for security patrol, and they have 250 Yamaha horsepower engines. It's a fiberglass boat, you know. It is meant for hot pursuit. The revenue patrol boats have just for, as the name says, revenue, go around to ensure that those who are meant to pay their tariff, that based on the tariff that approved. We go around to ensure that they pay, and also to ensure that if they have issues, we try and hear them out and resolve it. But apart from that, we also have the 60-man aluminium ferry. Most of these boats, the idea of launching them is to enable us discharge our function, our mandate, as an organization.
Leveraging the navigable waters, NIWA is already reaching out to the states as well as the private sector to invest in waterways transportation infrastructure.
Our core objective, which is to provide a navigable environment to our inland waterways. We won't delay from that, and we are going to do more to generate revenue. And I told them that from where I came from, it is a sector that took target very, very well and high. It's a target-oriented environment. So we set a target for ourselves, and we will work together with the resources available to us to achieve the best.
Knowing that government is looking for alternative sources of revenue generation other than oil and gas for effective and efficient governance, NIWA says tremendous success has been recorded in revenue generation under the short period of the new managing director in office.
We have decided strategically that we must work to increase our revenue. And I'm happy to inform you that for the first quarter, we were able to increase our revenue by almost 32%. And this is not far-fetched. What we did is to have a stakeholders meeting with our area managers and all our GMs, and let them know the directions that we want to tailor our sector. And luckily, we have been able to work together, and we achieved that best result. And we are not limiting our efforts and strategy. We are still going higher and higher. We want to work to achieve our target this year. We want to work again to surpass that target so that we'll have enough to contribute to the pool, to the national pool.
Already, wooden boats have been replaced with fiber ones, and the authorities engaging with boat operators to ensure safety of passengers on the waterways.
That's we commissioned 4 of it. We commissioned a commercial boat, 62-seater commercial boat. Why do we have to go, Aliza, to purchase this, to acquire it? We discovered that most of the wooden boats, those are the ones that create problems in the inland waterways. And we have spoken to the boat owners to come together so that if we have a fiber boat, the rate of the accident will be reduced, and they should come together as a cluster, and we give the boat to them, and we see how it's a pilot scheme, just like Aliza days of the Waterways in Lagos, and how our president now, who was the Lagos State governor, phased it out and give them Aliza the modern bus. That's what we are trying to pilot, Aliza. That's towards. And I hope we are going to achieve these are all the major routes in the twinkle of an eye. So the boat is being powered and by the Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. So the support we got from them has assisted us so much. So that is one. We have another boat that is a survey boat that can actually measures the depth of the water. If there's anything that we want to do at the river, this is an instrument that can go deep and deeper to give us the necessary results anytime there is a need for it. We acquire 2 of it again. So apart from that, we have another 4 boats that is to survey and collect revenues from the boat users. So those are the ones that we commissioned in a quick win, and if I have to let you know that this is something that the minister, the Kogi State Governor, are very happy to see what we have achieved in the first 7 months of our resumption.
Following the blueprints and policies of the new Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, soon Nigerians will find waterways transportation not only attractive, but one which will in turn boost the tourism industry.
The Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy is determined to ensure the utilization of the comparative advantages that our maritime resources present. I'm therefore not surprised that, like every other agency, the National Inland Waterways Authority has always keen to the concerted efforts of achieving the economic goals of the new agenda of the current administration, led by our pragmatic president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. I must commend the management of NEWA for their visionary intervention in ensuring that the water transportation code comes to life after several years of being in the pipeline. The code, as we are aware, will now guide the boat operators, regulate the conduct of passengers, as well as provide a framework for potential investors in water transportation. With the code, I'm convinced that we can now standardize water transportation, thereby reducing accidents on our waterways with the various levels. This was one of the charges I gave the managing director of NEWA in the Azul office some 7 months ago.
This is an instruction from the Honorable Minister of Marine and Blue Economy. Safety, security of our waterways. This is very germane, this is very important. Then, to commercialize our boats, to train the boat drivers, to use our code effectively so that we can achieve the best results on our waterway. Again, we want to invest heavily on our waterways. We are calling the private investors to come and join us. We intend to collaborate with the state that has waters that can be navigable.